Hey guys, so today's video is about too much information and misinformation that's going around in the trapping industry. So I was talking to my buddy Dale Billingsley, and we were discussing how much information is out there nowadays. And I told Dale, I'm like, we would have killed for that information back when I started trapping. I started trapping in the 90s. He started trapping much before that. All of that was in the fur boom back when prices were good. So I said, I would have killed for that information. He said, I know I would too. That would have been a game changer. But the truth of the matter is, the information didn't used to be out there. It's out there now. All right. Prices were high. If somebody told you something, a lot of times it was a lie, or a lot of guys just drove on by and didn't even talk to each other. Now, don't get me wrong, there were good trappers too, but with money being involved, it was a different situation. Not everybody was willing to share the information that they are now. Now that the market's way down, there's information coming out left and right. You guys have a different situation nowadays than I had or Dale had back in the day, and it's a tough situation as well. I'd rather have too much information than none, like we kind of had to deal with. Either your family member trapped or somebody close to you trapped, or you didn't know, or you had to go learn how, by yourself. Well, now you still have to go learn by yourself unless you know somebody, but there's information everywhere. So, with that being said, the first thing I think that every person should look into before just following along is this a real trapper? Is this a salesman or is this a trapper? Is this a good person? You know, a following a good person can do wonders for you as a trapper and as a person, right? But if you follow somebody who, steals traps or does this or that or lies and does shady things, that's the person you're going to become, or the trapper you'll become. Okay, so, first off, is this a salesman or is this a good person? Um, you know, Also, then you start to look into their credibility. And what I'm saying with that is there's people out there that are selling stuff and they have not trapped. They haven't trapped hardly at all. And I'm sorry, but if you're going to be out there and you're going to sell something, you should have the experience to back that up. And also, if you're going to put out knowledge, you need to have that experience to back up the knowledge. So that's a lot of the problems you new trappers face is dealing with misinformation from people like that, or sales pitches, or just falling in line with a bad person or a bad trapper. Okay, it happens. So what I'm going to suggest is, if you guys watch my video, the rule of two, I kind of feel that way about trapping as well, like following people. I'm not saying you have to pick two people, right? You can pick three or four people, but you need to narrow your search down. There's such a pool of professional trappers and big name trappers. You need to narrow your pool down and focus in on just a few people that you want to be like, and that you think highly of. All right. And then you can really zero in on the trapper you want to become. Okay. And that's a huge thing. Um, and then even when you get down to that, like, a good trapper that I respect is Dale Billingsley. He's huge on, I'm going to pick on him a little bit. He's huge on number 11 foothold blind sets. I'm huge on 1.5 blind sets because of the way I grow up and the way I trap. Okay. He would tell you, hey, I like number 11s, right? And I would tell you I like 1.5s. Okay. Well, let's say you're watching both of us and you're like, well, I don't know. I like both of them. What, who am I going to pick? Well, then what I suggest you do is you pick the center of the information, which is that we both like blind sets. Okay. And then you can get a couple number 11s. You can get a couple 1.5s. The truth of the matter is, what's best is actually what's best for you guys, not us. What works for us may not work for you guys. So, you know, who's right between me and Dale? Well, obviously me. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. What's right is what works for you guys. Sorry, Dale. I had to pick on you. And so, anyways, guys, narrow down your search. Find people you can really look up to who's not trying to sell you something and that want to give you good information and want to see you succeed. I want to see you succeed. I know Dale Billingsley's a good friend of mine. He wants to see other trappers succeed. And then I know there's a bunch of trappers that don't, and they just want to sell you stuff. And I'm not saying don't like them. They're good people too, you know. I mean, they're just that's the business they're in. Okay? So this video was just a quick video, and it was just to help new trappers, no matter the age, to decipher what all's going on and all that information and narrow it in for them. And I really hope this helps you guys because um, there's even a lot of information out there for a guy like me who's trapped a certain way my whole life, right? But I know how to decipher that a little better because I've been around longer, you know, trapping since I was a little boy. So um, just do what's right for you and the heck with anybody else who puts you down, you know, because at the end of the day, it's you and it's your steel. That's all you need. That's all you need is a trap. Doesn't matter the brand, doesn't matter who sold it to you. Okay? Develop good relationships in the trapping industry, but mainly, guys, just go out there and trap. Have fun. Learn. Don't get overwhelmed with all this information. It's easy to do. I'm here for you. I'll respond when I can and I'll try to help you. And I know Dale will do the same. And I would recommend you subscribing to his channel because, you know, he's a good person and a heck of a trapper. Got a lot of respect for him. So, anyways, guys, this was just short video. I hope it helps you out. And I've got more informational videos that'll be coming out. It's time that I share some of this knowledge that I've been just sitting on all this time. And who better to share it with than friends of mine on YouTube that I talk to. And I met a lot of you in person. So I just, you know, I appreciate you all. Please subscribe, hit like, and let's get trapping. It's almost fall, guys. August 31st. Have a good day.